Okay, next we are going to discuss about next topic is n jobs on 3 machines. Previously we have discussed about n jobs on 2 machines. Now we are going to discuss about n jobs on 3 machines. Okay, they will be giving the problem as job 1, 2, 3, 4. They are given 8 jobs here. Okay, and they given 3 machines here. Machine A is for turning, machine B is for threading, machine C is for knurling. And also they are given the order of the machine here. They are given the order of the machine as CAB. Okay, but if they are not given the order of the machine means you need to take it as it is. Okay, when they are given an order of CAB, machine CAB, then we need to take or modify the problem as the given problem. Okay, or given data. Okay, now we need to reorder the problem here. Okay, they given CAB. That means we need to set the table as the same thing. This as CAB itself only. Okay, job 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we need to take we need to again take the data here. Machine C has 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 9, 15, 11. A 4, 6, 7, 4, 5, 3, 6, 2. And machine B 8, 10, 7, 8, 11, 8, 9, 30. Okay, we need to take this like this in the order C, A, B. Okay, next thing what we need to do is the next step we need to add this. Okay, before going to that one, okay, there is a condition for this. Okay, you need to satisfy that condition to solve by n jobs on 3 machines. What is the condition? Condition means now we need to take the maximum value in the middle column, that is maximum in middle, okay, and minimum in the other 2 columns, that is C and B. Okay, here what is the minimum value here? Here minimum value is 2 here. Maximum value in this center one is 7, and minimum value in this machine B is also 7. Okay, here you need to take this, take it. The minimum value here 2, maximum value 7, and here minimum value is 7. Means this is the rule that has to be followed, or that has to be what satisfied for solving by using n jobs on 3 machines. Here maximum A must be less than or equal to the minimum of C or minimum of B. This is the condition that has to be satisfied. In order to solve this method by using n jobs on 3 machines. That is maximum of A, that is middle column, and minimum of these 2 columns, either of the columns, and this condition is the must condition that has to be satisfied, okay, in order to solve by using n jobs on 3 machines. Okay, here maximum of A is what? 7. If we greater than or equal to minimum of C is 2. It is greater than or equal to equal to 2 and 7, and then one or the other condition should be satisfied. Then these two are satisfying, and then we are going to solve by using n jobs on 3 machines. Now in the next step we will be adding these two columns, that is 1 and 2 and 2 and 3, just to find out the sequence of the problem or the sequence of the jobs. Just we need to make this bring these three columns into 2 columns by adding C plus C and A and B. Now we'll be doing that one. Okay. Okay. Here first one is machine C plus machine A. Next one is machine A plus machine B. That is, it will be in the form of CAB. Okay. What is machine C and machine A? C plus A. For first job, C plus A is C plus A. 5 plus 4, that is 9. Okay. And for second job, 6 plus 6, it is 12. Third job, 7 plus 2, it is again 9. For 4, it is 4 plus 3, 7. For fifth one, it is 5 plus 4, 9. For sixth one is 3 plus 9, that is 12. 6 plus 15, it is 21. 11 plus 2 is 30. Okay. And A plus B. A plus B for first job, A plus B for, that is for 8 plus 4 is 12. 6 plus 10 it is 16. 7 plus 7 it is 14. 8 plus 4 is 12. 11 plus 5 is 16. 8 plus 3 is 11. 9 plus 6 it is 15. At last 13 plus 2 is again 50. Okay. Now we have brought these 3 columns into 2 columns, reduced to 2 columns, and by using n jobs on 2, whatever we are used in the n jobs on 2 machines, that method will be applied for finding out the sequence, of this job. Okay, we are done. We are drawn the 8 blocks here because of number of jobs is 8. Okay, here we have drawn the 8 blocks here, and now we are using, by applying the same method as n jobs on 2 machines, again go for sequence, making the sequence of job here. Okay, as per rule, okay, you need to find out the minimum value in this one. Whatever, which is the minimum value here, it is 7. 7 is the minimum value. This is for job 4, that is at the left side of the table. Okay, that is 4, that is at the left side of the table, that is 7. Okay, that must be placed, this job must be placed at the left side of the sequence table or sequence block. Okay, then this will be not considered for the next sequence method. Okay, so after this, what is the other next level? Next lower value is 9 here. There are 3 9s here. Okay, there are 3 9s. Okay, for 1, 3, and 5th job respectively. Here 9 is for 3. Then we need to take any one job at a time. As per rule, we need to take any one job at a time for picking the sequence. Okay, now which job must be taken for consideration? Okay, either this 9 or this 9 or this 5 or 3 or 1. Okay, now we need to check the other part of the 3 9s here. That is 12, 14 and 16. Okay, whichever job or whichever 9 has the higher value in the other table, other column of the table, that job must be taken for a consideration. Okay, here we need to take either 1 or 3 or 5 for the sequencing. Okay, here there are three nines here for consideration, and if in these 3 nines we need to take any one 9. Okay, how we need to take means we need to look into the other side of the column or table, that is 12, 14 and 16. Whichever value is greater in this one, we need to take that job, that is 5, as consideration and place it in the sequencer. Okay, here we need to take this 5, the 9 is the left side, and we need to place it at the left side of the sequence blocks. Okay, next again this will be gone. The next will be 1 or 3. Okay, next will be considering this one because of the higher value, that is 3, and next will be considered this as the job, that is 1. Next we will be left with what? 2, 6, 7, 8 job. Okay, in this 2, 6, 7, 8 job, which is less one is 11. Okay, we need to consider the processing time as 11 because it is lesser than compared to others in the 2, 6, 7, 8 job. Okay, here we need to consider this 11, which is for job 6, and this job 6 must be placed at one end. Okay, because 11 is at the right end, we need to place this cell in the right end of the sequence block. Okay, then this will be gone. Then next we will be leaving with 2, 7, 8. In this 2, 7, 8, which is the lesser one, 12, and this is in the left side, and this 2 must be placed at the left side of the remaining block. Okay, next will be this will be gone, and we will be left with 7 and 8. Yes, in the 7 and 8, okay, we will be left with 21, 15, 13, 15. Okay, this 13 is the lesser value than compared to other 3 values. That is 8 job must be considered. Okay, and this 13 is in the left side, and this must be placed here. Next 7, the remaining is 7, that is this 15 is a lesser value, and the last thing is last block remaining is 7 itself only. Place the 7th job at the block. Now after getting the sequence of the job here, now we will be moving towards the next important question, that is finding out the total elapsed time. Okay, here for finding out total elapsed time, first we need to look into the job machine C, machine A, machine B. Again do the same thing. In, out. Okay. Okay, need to again place the sequence here. 4, 5, 4, 5, 3, 1, 2, 8, 7, 6. This is sequence of the job that has been obtained. Okay, now we need to find out the total elapsed time here. Okay, as in the previous method, first we need to make it as, take it as 0 here. For fourth job on machine C, fourth job, it is 0 plus 3 is the processing time. Okay, next take the value, the same value here. Okay, for fourth job on machine A, is 4. Add this 4 into this, that is 3 plus 4, that is 7. And take the same value here because of the rule. Okay, here for job 4 on machine B, it is 8. 8 plus 7, it is 15. Again, take this value, the same value 3 here. Okay, for job 5 on machine C, is 4. 4 plus 3, it is 7. Here there are same values here, then we can take any one value. Okay, for job 5 on machine A, is 5. 5 plus 7, it is 12. Okay, we need to look these two. Okay, in these two, whichever is more, that must be taken into consideration. That is for the in time of job 5 on machine B, it is 15. For job 5 on machine B, it is 11 here. That is 11 plus 15, that is 26. Do the same thing for all the jobs here. 3 on 7 on machine C is 7 plus 9. Compare these two. Okay, take test 12, 10, 3 on A, 7, 19. Okay, comparing these two, we will be getting 26. Job 3 on machine B, okay, 7 plus 26, it is 33. Okay, 33. Here, take this value. Okay, for job 1 on machine C, it is 5. 9 plus 5, it is 14. Compare these two. Whichever is maximum, take that one, that value. Okay, job 1 on machine A, 4. 19 plus 4, that is 23. Compare these two value. Whichever maximum, take that one. Okay, for job 1 on machine B, 8 plus 33, it is 41. Okay, again do the same thing. 14. For job 2 on machine C, 6, 20, 23, take 23 here as it is. Okay, for 2 on job A on machine A, 6, 29. Comparing these two, take a 41. Okay, second one on job B, 10. 41 plus 10, 51. Job 8 on machine C, 11, 31. Third maximum, take that one. 29, 31. Third maximum, we take that value. Okay, 8 on machine A, 2. It is 31 plus 2, that is 33. Comparing these two again 51. Okay, 51. 8 on job B, on machine B, that is 13. 13 plus 51, that is 64. Next, 31. 7 on job on machine C, 15. That is 46. Comparing these two, is 46. 7 on machine A, 9. That is 46 plus 9, it is 55. Comparing this again, it is 64. 7 on job B or machine B, 9. Okay, 7 on machine A is 6, that is 52. Comparing this to 64. 7 on machine B, 9, that is 73. What is the sixth job on machine C? It is 9, that is 54. Comparing this to, take it as 54. Okay, sixth job on machine A, 3, that is 50. 54 plus 3, that is 57. Take the comparing these two, take this 73. Okay, since 6 job 6 on machine B, 8, that is 81. Here 81 is the total elapsed time. Total elapsed time, that is 81. Okay, now we are finished with what? Total elapsed time. Now we need to find out the idle time. The last question is, you need to find the idle time of the each and every machine. Okay, idle time of machine A is equal to formula. What is formula? Total elapsed time minus processing time of machine. Okay, that is, we have got 81 as total elapsed time, and processing time of machine is, add this 10, 17, 21, 26, 29, 35, 37. Okay, now idle time of machine B, that is 81 minus processing time of machine B. Machine B is what? 18, 25, 25 plus 8, 33, 33 plus 7, 44, 44 plus 8, 52, 52 plus 9, 61, 61 plus 13, that is 74. Next, idle time of machine C, that is 81 minus 11, 13, 16, 20, 29, 29 plus 15, 43, 43 plus 11, it is 54. We will be getting as 44 here, 44, it is in hours here, 44. Here we will be getting as a 7 hours is idle time. Here we will be getting it as 27 hours. So these three are nothing but idle time of machine A, B and C respectively. Okay, by this we will be completing the topic called as in jobs on 3 machines.